After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds some open field here. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32. Yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run the counter now on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
The play clock's running down. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now back to throw. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Gun.
Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback.
And he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On play action, they'll throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And the back goes into motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll set up a throw. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he spins through. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
They'll look to throw here. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Over!
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Green,
In motion goes the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's able to put it through. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. As they run the counter play. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 3rd down and goal from the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.